What's up, YouTube? Cameron from Team Villains here with another deck profile featuring Kyle. Looks like a spicy little deck right here.
It is spicy. It is one of my favorite decks to play currently. I was super hyped when it got announced and we started seeing the units. And it's finally here. Answer of Truth is like easily one of my favorite sets that they've come out with since the Tachikaze one.
Yeah. I mean, everybody's pretty hyped for Gear Chronicle, Genesis, Great Nature. Great Nature even won Worlds, so.
Yeah, crazy.
Yep.
What a time to be alive, friend.
All right, let's get into this real quick.
Get into it. First off, we have the boss monster. We have Oracle Queen Himiko. Very simple skill. Soul Blast 5. Choose a crit or a draw trigger from your soul. Put it on the bottom of your deck. And then trigger that trigger for every grade of your opponent's Vanguard. So you can either draw 3, get 3 crits, and get 3 10Ks. If they're grade 3, if they're grade 2, you can do it. If they're grade 1, you can even do it.
So does the crit and draw, do they count towards the 5, or is it 5 and?
It's 5 and the card.
Good to know.
So, and if anyone's been playing that wrong at your locals, refer them to this video, and Team Villains will set them straight.
All right.
Next up, the grade 3, we have Plan. This is one of my favorite cards in the deck.
For a common?
For a common, yeah. Who would have thought? Very simple. When placed on Vanguard or Rearguard, look at the top 3 cards of your deck. Choose any one of them. Put it into your soul. And then put the other 2 cards on top of your deck in any order. I mean, stacking your deck, just like the knowledge of what's next. Like, it can influence so many crazy plays, and
what you're gonna draw, you're gonna drive check.
Yeah, like it'll determine if you want to use like Himiko to draw or just do her crits, or this next card if you want to use her to draw those 2 cards maybe. Sarahime, Counterblast 1, Soul Blast 2. Draw 2 cards, take any 1 card from your hand, put it into your soul, and then she gets power equal to that unit's shield, if any, because you can put a grade 3 in. Yeah, like, this card's insane.
Yep.
I think drawing cards is good. I mean, she just replaces herself instantly when played, gets you a little deeper into the deck, sets up your soul nicely.
Gets a nice power boost.
Nice power boost. Only thing I don't like is she's only a 9K.
That's
which,
fair, though.
Yeah, it makes it more fair, but it does mess up the math against other Force decks quite a bit. But, you know, against your average Excel or Protect deck, like, this card's pretty ridiculous. Next up, we have Shatiru Hime. I remember when this card got announced, everyone, they just kind of trashed this card. They was like, no, it's not good. This is probably one of the better cards in the deck. Very easy Vanguard Rearguard Circle. You can Counterblast 1, reduce the next cost of a Soul Blast by 2, and then you choose another unit and give it 3k power. This card, not once per turn. And so a lot of the games I've played, like just casually at locals and in tournament, people didn't realize it's not once per turn, and sometimes you just get them with just that. Like, you can just hit them with a Himiko out of nowhere, or even if you have Sarahime, you just make her a Counterblast.
To draw 2.
You draw 2 and put 1 in soul.
Broken.
I mean, that's ideally your ideal grade 2 ride, and then calling a Sarahime. Next up, we have Ulysses. This card's honestly bonkers. At the end of the battle, he attacks the Vanguard. You can put him into soul, draw a card, and then soul charge 1. Pretty simple.
Remember to always draw before you soul blast.
Yes, you always draw before you soul charge with this card. I've seen people try to do it the other way around, and it definitely can potentially change what's going on. And this is another card that you can combo with a Plan, because if you know the top 2 cards, you're like, okay, I want to draw this card, and I want to put this in soul. Just swing with him first. Next up in the grade 1s, we have Mikura Hime. I apologize if I'm butchering these names, guys.
We're not understanding.
Yeah,
we're not that good.
Yeah, I'm not that good. I'm not that good at the reading sometimes. This card is the backbone of your, 2-in-1 lineup. Honestly, like the entire thing. Very simple. On place, reduce your next Soul Blast cost by 3. I mean, what more could you really want for this kind of a deck?
Make Himiko Soul Blast 2.
Yeah.
To draw 3.
Yeah.
Good.
And with Shihirihime, make it free. Insane. Like, just free draw 3 cards. Okay. Let's do it. Next up, we have Witch of Catcumen. I know this name. Love this card. Very versatile card. Whenever it's placed, you can counterblast 1 and rest there to either return a stood rearguard on your field to your hand, or take any card from your drop zone and put it into your soul. So it sets up Himiko, lets you recycle her, lets you recycle this next card as well, which does come up sometimes. This is Witch of Frogs Melissa.
I hate this card.
Yeah, I decked you out with this card at Sneak Peek. It was pretty brutal.
Alternate win condition.
Alternate win condition in certain matchups. When it's placed, Soul Blast 3. Your opponent looks at cards from the top of their deck equal to the number of units they control, and then they call those cards on top of their units. And if there were any on-place effects that would normally activate, they don't. Like, I've milled people for a ton of cards in one turn.
15, I believe you hit me with.
Yeah, I got you for a 15 at one point. Which, I mean, just the combos. I mean, you just play her, Soul Blast your 3, mill 'em, play Cumin, bouncer, do it again. Play her in between all of that to reduce it and just save your soul a little bit. It's brutal. It just punishes your opponent for playing units sometimes. Next up, we have a tech one-up. Play Achilles. This card's pretty simple as well. Like, the entire deck's simple. I love that. You put him into soul. You choose 3 units to get 3k power.
Sounds like the raccoon from Angel Feather.
It is like the raccoon from Angel Feather, yeah. So, yeah, I mean, that's just a solid effect.
Would you change him out for anything else, maybe? Or do you think a one-up's pretty good?
Maybe want to play a copy of Inagawa Hime.
What's that
in the grade 3. Well, she's a grade 3 that gives you a force marker, which, if I didn't say so before, Playon doesn't actually provide one. What she does is you can Vanguard Rearguard Circle. You can draw a card, and then choose a card in your hand to put it in soul, and then she gets power based on the shield. And I believe
it's doubled, right?
If I remember right, I think it's either doubled or tripled. Not 100% sure. If you guys know, post down in the comments section, just so everybody understands how that card works and why it can be good. I choose not to play it because I don't believe it provides any real, like, consistency or other, real win condition to the deck. I mean, because Himiko is your win con here, and just doesn't get much better than her. Next up in the triggers, I am playing 6 draws. So we have the 4 perfect card draws, and I play the 2 regular draw triggers. This is just so that in certain matchups, it's easier for me to get the draws into soul, so that I can keep up with the advantage, especially against Oracle Think Tank. A lot of the times against that deck, you're honestly going to try to deck them out, probably. So, and then just to be able to keep up with them, you have to draw the extra cards.
Well, I mean, with this deck, the way you can get your crits and draws from Himiko, you don't have to solely rely on drive checking.
You don't. So,
free advantage is always free advantage.
Yep. Plus, since I'm only playing the 4 Himiko and no other actual, like, boss monster, these extra draws just help you get to her a little bit better. So there's those. Next up, we're playing the 6 crits. Oddly enough, I can't find my more of this, or otherwise I'd evenly split them. But it's whatever. You gotta love the tiger. Crits kill people. Works with Himiko. Love that stuff. And then we don't want to die.
Everybody plays heals.
Everyone plays heals.
Now, would you ever play the godly equip gauge build, or?
I'm still toying with that. The only issue I have with that deck right now is consistency.
Yeah. These decks don't mix and match, do they?
Yeah. Oh no, they don't. They don't mix very well at all. Like Pleon works with either one, which is great, but I don't really think Himiko meshes well with Artemis. I mean, if they come out with more cards that use and create Godly Equip Gauge, I definitely think that deck will have a solid place in the meta. But until then, it's just not there.
Yep.
But I mean, if you guys want to see what I've come up with on that so far, let us know down in the comments. And you know what, guys? That's pretty much all we have for you today. Don't forget to smash like, comment down below, hit that subscribe button, and ring that little notification bell. Team Villains.